7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
The Savachi syndrome, I'm telling you, I'm
like, well, holy shit, that was crazy.
Wait for it. Thick and slick. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Moto Aftermath Show presented by TLR Coatings. We are out here waiting at Redbud. Beautiful day after Redbud 2 here. We are just waiting for the line of cars to kind of clear out here. We have done zero prep other than watch the races.
I don't even know what I got in fantasy.
I don't want to talk about it. I was the second 450
We're just
moto.
kind of like every year we do this, we're just winging it.
Yep. So anyway, so we are directly post race here. We did an interview with Mitchell Harrison, courtesy of Justin here. So make sure to check that video out. We did a couple other interviews yesterday. We have a lot of different GoPro footage from different people. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Why are you putting a fender in my face? Max got us some plastics from some different race teams, mostly Suzuki teams. So we're gonna go through that, figure out what we got, what we don't got, and we'll probably be giving away some of those because we don't need all this damn Suzuki plastic.
Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, we'll be giving it away to some fantasy peeps at some point. So anyway, wrapping up Redbud 2 here. Are we starting with 450s or 250s?
Might as well just start with 250s like normal.
Okay, so
wild day.
Wild day. So first moto there, we had Frenchie running in hot on the inside of J-Mart in the turn before the leap. Ended up taking both of them down and out, and that was yeah, needless to say, if I'm J-Mart, and I told you this and I told her this, if I'm J-Mart on that sight lap for Moto 2, we're both going in the dirt, and I'm gonna be like, what, bitch?
Oh, they were pretty much just riding next to each other the whole entire sight lap.
The whole entire sight lap for the second moto. J-Mart was, as he said on the podium, really pissed off about what happened in that first moto, which was a big pain in the butt. Cost him points. He still has the lead, but it's smaller.
I think it's nine
now, yeah. So he did go out, dominate that second moto.
So are you you told this to be off camera, are you still a firm belief now that this is J-Mart's title?
Yeah, yep, I think J-Mart's winning this title now, man. He has showed he is really... Whoa, tone her down, slugger.
He ain't cool, man. He ain't cool.
He has basically showed his consistency in domination here, and yeah, he is. I mean, it's hard to bet against him at this point. We're going to his house next year, so I mean, and Frenchie cannot get a start. Nope. He makes dumb mistakes. I mean,
well, he crashed a total of like 5 times today, I think it was. Maybe.
Yeah, fastest dude in the class, can't keep it on 2 wheels. So yeah, I pretty much see it going this way. Well,
now he has a problem with his own teammate in McElrath. He's got a problem with J-Mart, and then after him and RJ got into it that second moto.
Yep.
Yeah, he's not making any friends right now.
Nope, not at all. So that's a big problem for him. As they say, you can't win a title with everyone on the line being your enemy. So we'll have to see how that goes, but I don't see it going well for him. No. Now, Jet Lawrence, solid day, ran right up there in the top 5, and I mean, it was pretty much a freight train.
Dude, it was all about starts today in both classes. Starts today, man. Like it was wild.
I think where we thought the track was going to shape up a little differently because it was a little more, it had more moisture this morning. It definitely kind of shaped into almost like a one-line track.
It just funneled to the inside, and then the inside rut would get so deep the guys were pivoting to get G-outs. Like it was a lot rougher though than it was Friday. But yeah, man, today it's been a long time since I've seen Redbud so dependent on starts in both classes. I mean, Frenchie came through the pack, but still he didn't win either moto.
No.
You know, and it was I mean, should we talk about little Ty Masterpool? Well, he's not so little anymore, but Ty Masterpool.
Oh man,
I said this to you when I got when we were talking about this last night, that if Ty gets into race shape, these boys are in trouble.
He whole shots leads both motos today for a while.
Yep.
Second moto had some issues, went down a couple of times. One time with Jet at the bottom of the launch pad hill. Where was the other time? Where'd you say he went down?
He went down right before T3.
Okay. Yep. So went down a couple times. So the second moto was a little bit more rough for him. But I mean,
kid's got some insane
when
speed.
you can get starts like that and then run up front like that for that long, yeah, you're good.
Yep.
You're good.
And he showed every lap on both motos. Well, not every lap, but pretty much close to every lap that he is not afraid to try to huck the leap.
Nope.
He has no fear at this
not.
point. Yeah, so Ty's going to be a big problem if that kid can get his cardio together for 35 minutes.
Yep. He could be a big issue before the end of the year here, as far as I'm concerned.
I see him winning an overall before the end of this year.
Yep.
And man, you know what? It might even happen in Millville. He's got 2 or a week and a half to rest now. He's yeah, if that kid gets starts, he's insane.
Yep. Now the trials and tribulations continue on here for the number 32, Justin Cooper. Kind of irrelevant all day and just in the back. And I'm here to tell you, I have seen him around the track here this weekend, and he doesn't look happy.
No, he's I think he's got some issues going up top. I think that he's very frustrated. He pretty much ripped close to every start last year. He was usually either first or second in qualifying, even halfway into the season when he faded off a little bit, and I always talk about that. But right now, he's just, I mean, dude, that second moto, I think he was in 5th at one point, and then the freight train of Joe Schmoda, Lawrence, they all zapped him, and he just, I don't even know where he finished, to be honest with you.
I have no idea either. All I know is most of the time when I was counting, he was 8, 9, 10, 12 area.
Yeah,
which is unacceptable to his team.
Yeah, and with him being one of the very few guys that still has a contract going into next year, it's yeah, no,
rough.
Can we talk about that first moto though between RJ Jett and Shane McElrath?
Oh my God!
And how the fact that RJ cannot
keep it on the track. Thought Jett was getting one, dude. Thought Jett was getting one, and I was so pumped.
When I saw RJ blow the berm and land in the water truck lane, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, that's flattening out at the top of the berm. If you're still, he's tracking out. And then he did it again, and then he did it again. And I'm like, dude, how many laps in a row do you got to take the same line? And then he crosses over on McElrath coming down the. I'm like, what?
I don't know. I mean, he's wild. Let's put it this way, but solid day for.
He rode good.
Yeah.
I think he got
RJ.
second, and then McElrath. I mean, getting that win the first. I mean, it kind of got a hand to him because RJ was kind of the fastest guy once Ty had his issues.
Yep.
But good on McElrath. I mean, he's kind of proven all of us wrong that he's not an outdoor guy. Everybody kind of said it. You know, he always gets his 1 for the year, but he's quietly
running in the top 5 every single moto.
Now, do you think that is? Do you think that's just a start bike? Do you think that he finally is on a bike now that he trusts, and that might be it, or do you? Because I mean, he still seems like the same guy. Maybe it just is the bike.
Could be. Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing I can attribute it to, because it's not like he's leaps and bounds better.
No.
He just is better.
He's just more consistent, I guess.
Yep.
And then Mitchell, great day.
Yep.
He's
knocking
right
on
there.
the door of the podium, like I said in his interview, man. He's right there.
He's coming out swinging at Millville. I'm stamping it right now. He gets on the box before the end of the season. So
well, that wouldn't surprise me either. So.
The rest of that team, McAdoo and Sinai,
had rough days.
Very rough days.
Really rough days.
Amar had a rough day. Pretty much everybody had a rough day today.
Yeah, Amar did not have a good day today. He's probably pissed. You watched Troll Train vlog this week. It's not going to be good.
And then you want to talk about our sponsored rider for a little bit, or because you were pit boarding for him?
I mean, we can. So Kevin Moran's, he had kind of a so-so weekend here in both Redbud 1 and Redbud 2. I mean, he was pretty consistent. I think the other day was 25th overall, and today was probably 24, because I think he went like 23, 24, 24, 24, something like that. So not a bad day. I mean, he's struggling because the season has not gone how he thought it would go. You know, we started with the head injury at Loretta Lynn's 1, missed Loretta Lynn's 2, came into Ironman. It was still muddy in the morning, and as he said, he was just kind of nervous, and I guess still kind of thinking about like, oh crap, I don't want to dump it again and get another head injury here right away, because obviously that's no good. So he's working his way back. He looked really solid both motos today, and realistically it was, again, like we said, start dependent. He started right there, 23 to 26 position, worked through a couple of guys, and then everybody just kind of there wasn't anywhere to make time. Let's just face it, there wasn't anywhere to make time.
And that's the problem, is we always talk about how like the top 10 are so close, and the practice times have showed that every weekend so far now. Like, it's within, other than Frenchie when he puts in the heaters, like the top 10 is within a second of each other.
Yep.
But then everybody kind of forgets that the same thing is going on though from 18 to 28.
Yep.
Those guys get in a group, and especially when everybody's funneling to the inside, like Travis just said, like it's really hard to pass, and unless you're going to be aggressive and run it in deep on someone, Like, there's no real way to separate you because you're all putting in a tenth of a second every lap on each other. So
I thought he was going to get close to like getting like a 22nd, 21st place finish that second moto because the guys ahead of him, Jorgensen and I think it was Hardy Munoz, made mistakes late in the moto, but didn't quite get there. But still, solid. Proud to have him representing the Moto Aftermath show, so that's good.
Got an interview with him coming.
Yep, got an interview with him coming. So, anything else with 250? Should we move to 450?
Who do you think wins Millville for 250s?
Oh, it's just got to be Jeremy Martin, man.
Yep. You think it's close? Because I think he's going to come out and try to put a stamp on it.
I think he's going to go 1-1, to be really honest with you.
Yeah, I think he's pissed right now, and now if he didn't have enough motivation, he's got more motivation now.
Exactly. So
yeah.
Okay, so moving into 450s here. Where do you want to start? I mean, AC, my boy.
You got one.
My boy got one.
Got to start. I mean, once again, the same thing with 450s. But, dude, that freight train of top 6 dudes was insane.
Absolutely nuts. That first moto was gnarly.
I mean, it was within 7 seconds of first to 6th.
Yeah, I say the top 6 dudes were running away from everyone, and they were still within 7 seconds of each other. It was gnarly. So
AC was he was precise.
Got in there, precise, held it together, and realistically, probably really wasn't his fault. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. I couldn't see it. Yeah.
Oh, Lapper's got.
I was just saying, Lapper got in his way, and that's what cost him in the second moto. So, I mean, he got up quick. He held it together in third, which, maybe I don't know. He got up quick because it was on the other side of the track. I couldn't see it.
It was fairly quick,
but
I saw the whole thing.
I mean, he was in third. I mean, but dude, him, Baggett, and Osborne ran away from everyone that second moto.
Dude,
legit. Got to start, ran away.
Well, and now the AC's got the confidence. He kind of talked about it. He made a joke, but to him maybe it wasn't a joke, but it was funny. On the podium, if anybody didn't see, he's like, I don't care if it was Ricky, I don't care if it was Stu, Eli Tomac, if it was somebody behind me, I was not going to let my first win go away.
Oh, before I forget too, speaking of that, James Stewart was here.
James Stewart was here.
Saw him.
Yeah, he
was
right
this close to him.
Great. He's part of the thick boy club right now.
He's a little thick.
Yeah, but he earned it.
He earned it, but he is a little thick. But Stu was here. We had a Stu sighting in person.
First time in a long time he's been in an outdoor national.
Oh my God, that was wild.
But yeah, no, AC, he's got to win. He's got the confidence. We know that AC is one of those guys that does build off confidence, so it'll be very interesting to see where it goes forward. And I guess if we're talking about the winners of each moto, called it Baggett getting a win, and God, he was.
It's that one weird moto that Baggett gets it, dude.
It looked like he was going to possibly do it on Friday after he went out and put in a heater in the first practice session. He was good in times today, and dude, he was just on one today. That second moto, I mean. Like, I honestly thought when AC went down with the way Zacho rode on Friday, like, he didn't ride the same today, and once again, kind of the way the track broke down, but I'm sitting back there and I'm going, Baggett's closing on him, but I'm like, if he doesn't have him by the 25-minute mark, that's usually when Baggett kind of peters out if he hasn't made something happen. And I'm like, well, Zacho, and no, man, Baggett he kept inching away, and then finally got around him, like, he just gapped a little bit, but it's so frustrating because you watch Baggett, not even a fan of Baggett, you watch him ride like that, and you're like, dude, if he could just channel that half the time, he could win a championship.
It's like his Paul, man. He's got one in him.
He's got
every year. Got one weirdo round where he comes out and he's firing on all cylinders, wins a moto.
What's scary though is, and though I don't ever see it happening, if he gets another though, then people need to be worried. But I don't see it happening.
Nah, I don't either.
But you know what though? I mean, dude, it's just when you watch him ride like that, it's like, oh, it's El Chupacabra all over again. But
so let's go here next then, as long as we're still in the top 3. Percent pie. Osborne's winning this title.
I don't even know what the points are after today. Eli, he went down. I don't know if he got stacked up with everybody in the first lap or whatever. But the first moto, he got second, inched away a little bit, not really enough to say so. I mean, I imagine the points are up by even more. I mean,
he was ahead the first moto. He was ahead the second moto. So he's got to have extended his points lead.
Yeah, I think that I don't know what the percentage pie is because I don't know the exact points are, but it's definitely damn good. I mean, it's just this year is so interesting because last year we knew who the 3 guys were. It was Eli, Kenny, and Marv.
Yep.
And now, not that I'm saying it's not great, it's good to have parity. We got so many different guys that can win. Sexton really had a rough day today, but he showed up on Friday.
Yep.
Eli was up and down. We had a Savachi sighting for a little bit today. He rode well.
Until the Savachi syndrome took over.
Well, no, he actually ended up beating Chase though. He beat Chase the second moto, yeah. Craig has been so it's been so weird, but yeah, I mean, I don't think Zacho will have another Friday moment where he goes 1-1 the rest of the year because now, like I said, with AC getting the win, I think that's going to be interesting. I don't know what's going on with Eli. I really have no idea.
Mail in or in?
Well, yeah, we kind of talked about that. Like, Marv is very up and down. Barsha had a really good first moto, second moto, same thing, had trouble the first lap. So Zago's probably going to win the title. I mean, I don't know what he's going to win it by, but it's a weird year, man. This 450 class is wild. Like, anybody who gets a start has a chance of winning a moto.
Yep.
You know.
Were you disappointed with Marv today? I was slightly disappointed with Marv.
The first moto, he rode great. The second moto, yes, I was disappointed. I honestly thought that he was going to, when he caught a toe behind Baggett, I thought he was going to go with him, and it never materialized.
The second moto was weird for everyone, because Marv went absolutely nowhere. Tomac went absolutely nowhere.
He stalled out like 2017 Tomac.
Yeah, Sexton went nowhere.
Well, he went forward and then went backwards.
Yeah, I was
didn't even
saying,
crash.
Sexton did pass Craig and Tomac, and then came around the next lap and was behind Craig and Tomac. And I was like,
and yeah, dude, and then Barsha, like he had a bad start, so he was working his way through.
Yep.
So it was
Okay, I won't eat your donuts.
But I really like donuts.
no, yeah, we got the Twisted Tea Suzuki guys yelling at each other right now.
Shit.
Donuts.
Yeah, no, it was. You know what? We always talk about, hey, we want parity. We want a bunch of dudes different winning all the time. And right now, I think both classes, you're getting it.
Let me just put something out there for the fantasy folks. If you had Alex Ray or Cody Schock, let me just tell you what happened that second moto, because I had Cody Schock and I'm a little pissed.
Well, he was dead. He literally got beat shit start, and then I literally
No. It wasn't a shit start. Okay, him and A-Ray picked the two farthest outside gates. I saw them before the moto do the little fist bump and then kind of look at each other and then just sit there like this. Those two motherfuckers waited till everyone went and then went. Did one lap and went off.
Well, then Cody was kind of riding around, just standing up through the first turn, and he's just lugging third going down the mechanics area.
Yeah, that's because they just waited.
I'm like, my fantasy's fucked.
Yeah, they just waited and then went, and then like I said, they rode one lap, so they did not get a DNS, and then they went off.
Yep.
They literally both rode right back straight across the gate and right back to the pits.
You know,
sick, bro.
Definitely proven to their sponsors that they deserve a ride.
I was gonna say, thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
But yeah, no, like I said, obviously we're here, you know, and gonna con up and all the stuff, so I don't know what the points look like for everybody. I only know with the 250s and stuff, so I mean, it's just wild, man. Like, for the first time in a long time, you don't know
who's gonna win,
which is great. It's great. You literally have no idea.
ANC was up there for a while today.
He was up there, and then
kind of faded like a cheap
Well,
suit.
no, it wasn't even that. Like, when Savacci went down, or when the lapper collected Savacci, Max tried to drop over the rut. He got into the rut, G'd out, rolled on, looped it, went off the track. So he got collected up in that. So, like, it was a Suzuki, like, donut.
Okay.
So there was a lot of issues going on. But I'll say this, lappers were atrocious today. They were absolutely...
When there's only one line.
They were absolutely horrendous. But, no, it's great, though. The racing has been...
fantastic.
Pretty amazing for the last
This was a great day at Redbud. Yep. Great weekend at Redbud here. So this would be interesting to be able to do all the time. I know we can't, but it would be interesting to be able to do all the time. So
who do you think wins Millville in the 450 class? That's a very... Yeah, dude, I don't really know.
Could be AC and Zach split. I mean, I don't know who wins.
But see, that's the thing though, is that they could have another ride like Iron Man though, where they're not, and it's Barsha Tomac, or it's a Marv thing. I don't know, man.
This year, it's really hard to tell.
If I'll call Millville, I'll call Marv only because I know that he is good as Millville. But as far as being confident in that pick, I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, I either. So,
maybe AC gets another one.
We're tired. We don't have any gusto to really argue about it. So, okay, rev her out, buddy. Rev it out.
Hold her wick, dude.
Hold her wick. All right, cool. So anyway, this has been another episode of the Moto Aftermath Show presented by TLR Coatings. Thanks for joining us post Redbud. I know it isn't as, we'll call it as intense as normal, but you know, it is what it is, and it is what we can do. Yep, check for the interviews, check for the GoPro footage, and keep an eye out, because like I said, we're gonna have some plastics to I think give away here for some fantasy stuff. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see everybody in a couple weeks after Millville.